House Judiciary Committee had enough of Hillary's corruption. Major FBI investigation about to blow up in her face by Matt Palumbo for mpolitical.com. Will decades of scandals finally catch up with Hillary Clinton? It would be long overdue, but also sad that it couldn't have happened sooner when she actually wielded political power. The best case scenario now is that charges could cut short her self-righteous book tour that nobody asked for. Most recently, a renewed interest in the 2010 Uranium One deal has put her in the spotlight when it was reported that the Obama administration was well aware that the Russians used bribery, kickbacks, and extortion to get a stake in the U.S. atomic energy industry, but still approved the 2010 deal, giving Moscow control of 1/5 of the America's uranium. And not only did the Obama administration know about the crimes, they actively covered them up. Hillary Clinton served on the panel in charge of approving the deal and had coincidentally received millions in Russian donations towards the Clinton Foundation around the time of the deal. Bill, meanwhile, had earned $500,000 for a speech he gave to a Russian bank around that time. Two congressional GOP-led probes have since been launched to investigate the Clintons' role in the Uranium One deal. Clinton scandals are a dime a dozen, however, and Uranium One is already just one of many. According to the Gateway Pundit last week, a report by The Hill's John Solomon revealed FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe gave Hillary Clinton's email investigation special status. The FBI refused to clarify what McCabe meant by labeling the Clinton probe special. McCabe's October 23, 2016 email to press officials in the FBI said the probe was under the control of a small group of high-ranking people at the FBI headquarters in Washington. As I know, the decision was made to investigate it at headquarters with a small team, McCabe wrote in the email. He said he had no input when the Clinton email investigation started in the summer of 2015 while he was serving as assistant director in charge of the FBI's Washington office. The Washington office provided some personnel for the effort, but it was referred to as special, and I was not given any details about it, he wrote. A bit ironic, given that Hillary still cites James Comey as one of the reasons she lost the election. Comey obviously acted to protect Hillary. The man drafted his letter exonerating her before he even interviewed her. After all, did she just not want him to give the facade of doing his job and investigate it all? In response to the revelations, Representative Matt Gaetz, a ranking member of the House Judiciary Committee, said to Laura Ingraham Tuesday evening, I am immediately calling for an investigation into the special treatment that the FBI gave Hillary Clinton. Let's take a listen here.
Announcement about the Hillary Clinton email investigation on Capitol Hill. Joining us now from Tallahassee, Florida, is someone who might have a thing or two to do with that. Congressman Matt Gaetz, a Republican from Florida. Congressman, you can't tease us and give us nothing here tonight. There's something going on. My ears have been filled up with all sorts of whispers all day today about something involving a special designation for the Hillary Clinton email investigation over at the FBI, and that is raising questions. What can you tell us tonight? And if you say you can't talk about it, we're going to have to go talk about David Cassidy again for another segment. Go ahead.
Well, we absolutely can talk about it, Laura. I am immediately calling for an investigation into the special treatment that the FBI gave Hillary Clinton, and particularly in this email scandal. In late October, right before the election, emails were sent by now the Deputy Director of the FBI, Andrew McCabe, where McCabe said that the Hillary investigation would be given special status, that it would not go through the normal investigative procedures that would typically append to this type of an investigation. He told others at the FBI that there would be a small team at headquarters that would make the decisions and conduct the investigation, walling off others who might have discovered information or brought additional facts to light. Link this to the information we have about James Comey drafting the exoneration statement of Hillary Clinton before she was even interviewed, before other key witnesses were interviewed. So now we have absolute proof of what you've been saying for a long time, Laura, and that's that Hillary Clinton was treated differently than any other American would be treated. And as a member of the Judiciary Committee, I want answers from the FBI about how we can stop this type of special treatment for politicians in the future.
Now, we've been talking about the special treatment that politicians get when it comes to issues of harassment, other types of discrimination with that slush fund on Capitol Hill, $17 million paid out to victims, all confidential. And that's just absolute outrage. But in this case, we're talking about the former Secretary of State. She's running for president. As a white-hot spotlight on her and on this question of her emails, the ones that were destroyed, the intent to set up that private server. When something is designated as special investigation, one could hear that and say there's going to be more scrutiny placed on the subject. But you're saying when it's special, it means skirting normal channels? Is that what you can confirm to us tonight?
Well, Laura, we have to look at all the evidence in context. Here you have Mr. McCabe telling others at the FBI that this won't be handled like other investigations, that it will be a small team at headquarters. The reason that's so troubling is that we've learned, as a consequence of testimony before the Senate, that James Comey, leading that investigation, drafted the exoneration statement, essentially rendered the verdict on the Hillary Clinton email scandal before even conducting the investigation. Now we've got these McCabe emails that show that others were not allowed to participate, that they were expressly excluded. Even more damning context is the fact that these emails also reveal that McCabe was dealing with his own scandal because he was involved with his wife's political campaign funded by the Clintons and their allies. And that's not the type of FBI we need. We need the type of checks and balances at the FBI where people get equal treatment under the law. We don't have that in a circumstance where you got special treatment for someone like Hillary Clinton, and then you've got an exoneration statement before you even have the investigation concluded.
I think we're going to be learning a lot more about Andrew McCabe in the coming weeks, and you can't mix politics and the FBI. You're not supposed to. And so his wife is running for Virginia Senate. A lot of questions remaining about him and Comey together, and we appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving, Congressman. And you can give us more information next week. We want all the information next week. We want all the document requests. We want all the memos to the file that Jim Comey did in the back of a sedan. We want all those.
You know, that's so true. Earlier this month, Gates slammed the inaction on the part of the Justice Department thus far in failing to properly investigate Clinton for her role in the Uranium One deal and whether the Democrats colluded with Russia to produce the Trump dossier. It certainly seems like there's a different standard for the Clintons than everyone else, doesn't it? So true. Yep, it really does. Absolutely. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.